It'll be too obvious. It'll just be
Dusty's
only
already
us.
on. What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Someone Sick. We got a very special guest in here tonight, this afternoon, not tonight yet.
Who?
DK. Got
I'm just part of the furniture this evening. This is DK1. I'm over here working very hard.
What up, DK?
With our guests.
and we've got another guest.
Announce yourself.
What up? Head spinning, bread winning, PEL dog in the building.
And behind his head, we've got all the way from down south.
Oh,
Super Bodsy Brothers.
Made the trip. Like he doesn't usually make the trip, but let's make some noise for him. He's content with staring at the back of Pel's heads.
I'm not. I'm fucking wearing over weird
So
cunt.
next we have
They're wearing the same hat too. Did anyone know?
Yeah, like Bozzy totally.
It's part of the uniform, bro.
All right, now
What are we here to talk about this evening?
yeah, sick. What are we here to talk about?
how do you feel? I'm gonna
I'm battling this guy. So straight up, today I'm here to get interviewed by this guy who is still a mystery. No one knows who he is. And I'm gonna expose him on the night, bro. I'll be fucking ripping that shit off your. No, I wouldn't do
I
that.
heard even
Someone goes, and you rips it straight off his head.
there would just be
That's where I
another
play it
battery
smart.
under there, bro.
Yeah, that's where I play it smart because I don't wear a balaclava in the battles. It's a morph suit.
Guilt suit. Oh, that's good. Suit, mask. So yeah, I'm battling. Although you're like kind of the host as well, but he's battling, so this will be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like I mumble too much. I don't do no hosting. And besides that, this guy screams his ass off throughout a whole event and can still like at the end of the day, he's still at the end of the day, he's still hearing his voice. Yeah, I can't do that. If I make noise for a battle, that's what's hard about being like one of the last battles. If I'm making noise for other people, I've lost my voice during my battle.
Bro, I remember at the last event, there was like a moment where Soap
Yes, you
just
can
got
miss that.
well and truly pissed off and just like told the crowd, was like, I'm getting fucking angry. Like, fucking funny, bro. Like, I felt it and I wasn't even up to no good, bro. Like,
Yeah, so I've had it order me around a bit before the battle even started. You can see him pointing me and like where to go, like stand there, cunt. I'm just like,
See, this time, wait, this is the thing. This time, it'll be a little bit more like you're not going to be. The thing is, I feel that's a good idea for the young comers as well. For the newcomers, them having to be on a spot, learning how to perform to like an area, because being on a stage just makes it easier for you.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely does. Because you know where to direct your performance to.
mm.
Like, for instance, if
that's why I'm keen for Enigma, because that's perfect setup for me.
So Enigma is the venue that the next event's at.
Yeah.
And it's got a
It's not the Metro Hotel.
And it's not the Metro Hotel.
Something this week too.
What is it?
The UHS.
Yeah, we gotta get that.
And
Yeah, well, that's irrelevant anyway. More about me.
Have a different plan for the mic setup this time. So the audio is going to be like superb.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have mics.
Yeah, we're buying.
Yes, body mics, but they're different.
Yeah, we're buying the UHF body mics, and we're retiring the mics that were on the night just to the tryouts. So everyone on the tryouts will still get experience using mics, but they won't be hooked up to audio. They'll just be on the chest.
Yeah.
And then, like the ones for the main stage, the UHS will.
But that will work well because the tryout venue is smaller, so like even the quiet artists, you can still hear them.
Yeah.
So they don't really need to be plugged in. Whereas if we're on stage, we definitely need the mics.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good experience. Everyone being hell plugged in.
everyone's going to be amped up.
Yeah.
Now back
to.
Don't flop.
Yeah, when it's grind time. But
Stop.
We could end up being.
I'm gonna miss the bus. I better get back to the station.
We could be. Right, we could end up being the ultimate rap league. We could be on YouTube, fucking number one. We would have the premier battles.
Or if we sell points, we can be king of the dot.
Wow, amazing! We got a scheme.
J-Dub Productions just commented, I used Enigma for years. Amazing that you got the venue I use. As they told me never again they do hip-hop or battles there. We were actually told, we were advised not to try Enigma to begin with at all.
But
we weren't even going to. It was kind of just a last minute like, oh, we may as well just give it a go.
And
they were surprisingly pretty open to the idea.
Luckily, we had someone in our corner that's like a personal connection of one of us that
Someone
knew how to do it. Yeah, we had someone in our corner.
Someone rubbed bums with the right people.
Yeah.
We're going places, specifically the Enigma Bar. On June 24th.
Yeah.
Don't miss out.
Which leads us to our next thing. Decay, tell them about our sponsor.
So big shout out to today's sponsor. They've been a very loyal sponsor of ours since day one. Of course, we're talking about Manscaped. They brought out a whole machine in our honour, the Lawnmower 4.0. All right, it shaves your balls, it shaves your gooch, it shaves everywhere that you don't want your mother to ever see in your adult life ever. And you'll be smoother than a baby, right? Manscaped.com/watch your mouth, watch your gooch, watch your oisies for 20% off the Lawnmower 4.0.
Thank you.
Back to regular scheduling.
All right.
Now, how's your riding coming along?
Oh, terrible, man. I got nothing. I reckon I'm going to choke all 3 rounds. Nah.
That'll be handy.
So, good, man. Honestly, I hadn't battled for a while with E-Tang. So, like, I was warming up. No, I had to knock the rust off. Since I started watching battles again, and the writing it's going good, man. Yeah, no, it's going good. I'm at
like a particular sort of approach to how you do it. Like, do you have a strategy every time that you apply, or do you sort of just freeball it?
Well, I like freeballer, but it generally is always the same strategy. So I'll just like I'll try and think a little bit of like, all right, maybe this round I'll do this and this round I'll do this. But really, I'll just like think of different angles and then build on those schemes. And then when I feel like I've got a lot of stuff, that's when I actually put them into rounds.
Yeah.
So like I have a scheme though that's basically like it's my favorite scheme at the moment. It's almost like a minute long.
Why don't you spit for us everything that you've written for your battle?
Oh hell no!
Yeah, we'll just make him believe.
Yeah. But
lucky I got on.
This isn't on the internet or anything.
But yeah, it's good. I'm just more confident, and it's still like a little bit like wild and like over the place. But I've got a bunch of good long schemes, and
that you can just body someone sick with.
Hopefully, yeah. I hope he does well though. Like I'm aiming for like a good clash where we bounce off. Like me and E-Tang did alright, but it was just sort of a bit of a like you and Oscar had more of a vibe going, like back and forth type vibe. You know, like
there was just a weird backstory from that we just had no part in whatsoever. It kind of just built itself, and we kind of just landed on it. We
just had a bit of chemistry. Like me and E-Tang, you could see there was a bit of pressure on us both. We did well, but we were like, I don't know. You looked like you had a bit more fun in there.
But your battle was funny, man. Like I was ugly laughing at every punch in your battle, man. Like I haven't even watched the videos back on anything from that night because I was just embarrassing laughing at everything you two said.
There were some good bars. Yeah, there were.
You two.
You really liked his bars, didn't you? Yeah, you loved them.
Oh yeah, I'm a big E-Tank fan. So you know what? For the battle, I'm gonna wear a E-Tank WYM t-shirt, custom made. Dedicated.
With like his face on it, or just his? No, his face.
Probably his face.
His wang on it.
He's got a nice face.
You know what? Just in case.
E-Tang's wang, and then just have an arrow pointing up to you.
Out loud.
Yeah.
This is my new cue card. Whenever I want you to check the comments, instead of saying them, I'll just put this up. Read them out loud.
Which one? Because one's a little bit controversial.
One organised. I run organised rhyme families. Why are you using the dyslexic one to read the comments? You read them, man.
J-Dub Productions. Now, this is no reflection of ourselves, but J-Dub Productions has chimed in with a bit of advice, saying,
"Let's be professional and not say that," or nah?
Yeah, maybe for professional reasons we won't say that. However, we did glance over Bodsy's in the comments.
That's up there anyway. Everyone can see it.
Bodsy's in the comments. Dusty's in the comments.
So that, we do have someone doing clicker on the event next to them.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't.
Yeah. Besides that, we're not selling physical tickets at the door.
Yes, we are.
Are we? At the door? They do door sales. Yes. Yeah. Anyway,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was all online because okay. Well, there's tickets at the door if we don't sell out.
Ask them, and every other event they have there, they do tickets.
Yeah. Okay.
Tickets on the door. That's good.
Venue, our staff doing the door clickings. Like, I wasn't going to say that was controversial at all. I was going to say I appreciated the heads up because where that's any venue, you're always going to have your own staff doing door clicks too because you never know when a venue's going to want to, like, for instance, if we don't spend enough over the bar, they might bullshit us and tell us we got 30 people less than what we did.
Yeah. We try to do everything in-house where possible anyway, so every possible scenario where we can do something ourselves to avoid getting a third person in, we'll do it anyway, so we're pretty well on top of that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, it's not an excuse.
Yeah, I've got a door person.
Yeah, sit there with a clicker all night, click.
Yeah, I'm
not hard. Fucking.
So funny,
he
I can
has
see
years
myself.
of experience in the industry of installing doors. He's actually quite...
No, wait. Since this leads us to the next one. Wait, tell them why we have our own door person. Years ago?
Yes!
This is why I'm a door person.
I went to a battle event in a different league. We won't name names, but anyways, I got beef.
Yeah.
Now, the system was that you get free... If you're battling, you get a free entry and a +1, right? I go there, I've got my free entry and a +1. Wait, no. I was pretty late that day. This is before I had my license, so I missed the train and whatever. So I go there after the first and second battles are on. And I go there and they say, well, no, you're already in. No, I'm right here. How am I already in? I'm battling tonight. And someone had gone in there saying that they're me to get the free entrance and they're free +1. If I find out who you are an absolute scumbag.
And he wasn't wearing the mask, and cunt still didn't know who he was, eh?
So I had to pay entry to enter my own battle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so there was no way you could talk your way out of that and be like,
And then he walks inside, and there's some other cunt battling as him, eh?
yeah, that would have been heaps funny if their whole plan went flawlessly to the point where someone's dragging them up to the stage, be like, "Wait, you got to battle, dickhead."
That would have been good. At least we would have found out who it was.
No, you would have been like,
I have a sneaky suspicion.
leave it for the Patreon. We'll tell you
Yeah.
on Patreon.
Yeah. You know who? Remember those screenshots of that bloke messaging me I was sending you?
Yeah.
That's the one event he ever went to.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
Yeah.
Alright. Take the next question. Hell, how do you feel about your opponent now he's sitting across from you? This is the first ever face-off. You're part of literally the first ever face-off stream.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
We've faced off.
No, this is the first ever face-off stream. At the end, we take a photo of you facing off, like, in front of the watcher mount.
Yeah. And like in the UFC, like one of you has to take it too far and you have to smashing the fuck out of each other. And me and Soap Suds have to like pull you off each other. It'll be awesome promo.
He'll be trying to smash me, that's for sure. I'll just make sure I get my chastity belt on.
Just you make sure you two do your job, so we'll do ours. So everything works out.
I mean, I'll just tell, like, for anyone who actually is like wondering, I know who this guy is, but I don't know him very well.
Camera's frozen. It's back.
We've met.
Be my phone.
We've yeah, I have. So he's had battles before with, obviously, without the balaclava, different name years ago. So I know a bit about his past and that, and met him a few times. Obviously spoke to him because, like, through the event stuff, but I don't really care about him, man. He's just a punching bag at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, in a good way and a bad way, you know? Like, he's just, you know, he's just part of the job, bro. It's nothing personal. You know what I mean? Nothing personal, part of the job.
Just a stepping stone.
But I'm hoping, because we haven't known each other that long, it'll be a good start, and after we will be great friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So until then,
It's on.
100%.
Alright. Now, for both of you, where would you say your opponent's weak area is?
All right. Well, I'd say he's only had one battle as someone sick, really, a proper one.
Yeah.
That one against Fetus.
Yeah.
And I'd say it was a pretty easy battle for you. And I saw mainly admittedly your weaknesses in your older battles. So now I'd say you're actually fairly well rounded. But
he's also physically quite rounded too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think that's something you might comment on in your battle, perhaps?
Maybe, but we'll see how my weight's going at the time. Dropped like a bit of weight myself, so you know.
Weight, 20 kilos. Guess what, fat cunt? I'm here.
You know where I think my opponent's weakness is?
Where?
In his last battle, he didn't even know where to stand.
Listen to
He was
him.
out of the camera view.
No one did though. It was pretty funny because like Soap Suds was giving very
Because we
very
had the
clear
stream
directions.
camera
Yeah.
on one side, and then we had my camera on one side. They're talking to the stream camera while Tommy Terra's holding the camera in the middle as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Soap's like telling people exactly where to stand, and everyone's just like, "Nah, fuck all that."
I stand here.
Like I started my whole third round just on the complete wrong end of the room against Oscar. Like, we need like cages to put the battles.
No, wait, that's my bad. I'll admit every battler. I literally brought everything on the night except the one thing I had to bring. Black electrical tape.
Yeah. We've got pink duct tape now.
Yeah, we've got pink duct tape so you'll be able to clearly see where you have to stand and the shit.
I thought you weren't going to be about that.
What?
I thought you. I remember having a conversation with Soap and him trying to put me on the pro, being like, "No, you don't need one."
No, you don't need me. If they ever get to like levels that won't be there, but you'll know relative to where you're used to standing.
Yeah, if you stand in the wrong spot, you just get dragged off stage.
Yeah,
Right, that's
literally.
3 strikes and you're off the stage.
No, we'll just walk up and push you.
Go like.
All of a sudden, a new contender's entered the game. Someone stepped up from the crowd. Nah, but fucking, alright.
Should we get into predictions for our card? Go on break and predict the.
Yeah, alright. Predictions for our card.
Starting from the bottom up.
Yep, so. Big versus Avon.
So I've only seen. I saw Avon's do a little bit against you with Myths that night. Bit of
No, that was Big Fuss.
Yeah,
Everyone's wasn't there.
Oh, sorry, Big Fuss. That's yeah. No, that's actually what I meant. Sorry, bro. I know Big Fuss more just because I've seen him rap live and stuff. So I'll just have to, I guess, kind of instinctively go with him. But I think I saw or heard a track of Avon's and it was this decent. So like I know he can rap as well. So if I had, so I don't know. If I had to pick, I'll go with Big Fuss. I would say just because I know him a bit more personally and I've seen him in action, and I know that he would do decent enough
Relative to what you've seen.
Yeah.
Alright, DK.
I don't know, man. Like, Fuss is a really, really funny dude, but like Avon's just has a lot of energy. Like, I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to who can control the crowd a little bit better. I have a feeling Fuss is going to have it. Like, it's going to be close, but I reckon Fuss is just going to have it on comedy value and controlling the crowd a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Hello. Look,
you.
I haven't seen too much from both of them, but I've seen somewhat make a prediction.
Well, wow.
I've seen all the TikToks from Avon's. I've checked out his TikTok.
He's got TikTok. Oh,
yeah, he's got a lot of rapping videos.
He's gonna lose then. No, I'm kidding.
Just waiting for the socials to be like, "Wait, dickhead, talk quieter." Hey, just taking the piss.
I like the way he rhymes and everything. But overall, I would say, like, sense of humor wise, because I have technically seen Big Fuss battle now, somewhat. I would say I'd give it to Big Fuss, but then again, Avon's could come out with something crazy. So
Yeah, it's just kind of like a safe bet, but we can do more research.
Battled before, it would be easy to predict that one, but
yeah, 100%. All right, moving on to the next one. I do believe the next one is
DK and Fetus or
Oscar.
Oscar and Otis.
That's wow. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard some of Josh's bars. I mean Otis's bars because we're homies. And they're good. I reckon it'll be a close match, man, and it will depend on like what people like, I guess, because Oscar's got a bit of a punch.
Nice.
Like he's got
that and a punch, bro.
He's got like that whiffy sort of eggy like. Yeah, he don't like. I don't know. It'll be an interesting matchup. It'll be a close one.
He's got that methane.
He's hot shit.
He's hot shit. Yeah, he's fuck.
He's got a whole lot of hot air.
Josh is all just hot air. He really opens the door for fucking the scene, and
the people watching have no idea what just happened.
Someone farted.
Yeah, someone in the back farted. Wasn't me.
And they need some fucking wash their ass with some soap suds.
Alright.
Dr. Squatch. It's good shit. I've got some. I love it.
Alright, moving right on. If you joined in the stream, because I've seen viewers grow up, you're wondering why we're crying. I may have just followed through. Anyway. Yeah, well, predictions, alright. Back on the predictions.
I reckon Josh will edge it. Otis will edge it.
Okay.
Speaking of edging, I think Oscar the Disciple's going to come with some absolute heat. Everyone, let me just gather myself for a moment. No, I think Oscar's gonna actually body him. To be honest, like I see something really special in Oscar, and he's gonna come with something very different from his battle against me. I feel like I haven't heard anything he said, but I just have a really good feeling, and he is just gonna, yeah, it's gonna be an exciting battle. But Oscar's just gonna have it 3-0.
I would say Otis has experience behind him because he's like what 5 battles deep in.
Yeah.
Whereas Oscar's still new. But even though Oscar's still new, he still ripped it in his last battle.
Yeah, what I'm wondering about is how much better will Oscar do?
Would you say he
seem
ripped his
to have
ass?
overheated? So
Oh,
give me a second.
No, no,
Just be audio for a second, people. I'm sorry to tell you this.
sincere apologies. If you can still hear us, please let us know.
Yeah, they can still hear us. Don't worry.
Yeah, they can hear us. He's changing the battery on the camera.
Yeah, I'm changing the battery on the camera. I'm not sure if it died or not, or if it was overheated.
He's using his card to open back. The numbers are
76533 870 4735 187.
Remember that fucking TV ad from back in the day, the one for
Well, the one where it's like 187 on an undercover cop?
No, the one that was for like illiterate people, and it was like 1300655. Do you remember that one, bro?
Oh yeah, where it's like the read and write hotline.
Yeah, that one.
yeah.
What was that, bro?
Don't remember.
You're old enough to remember that.
Yeah, I know, but speaking of that, how old are you?
Guess how old I am. Oh, he. No,
I don't know if he's younger or older than me.
He's 16.
Pearl's probably like 33, I reckon.
It's close.
Because I tried digging into his Facebook and I saw all the happy birthday posts. I was like, why can't someone say happy 30th or something just so I know all the people.
So you know our birthdays are like a day apart or some shit?
Yeah. Say that.
Yeah, what's yours? The 13th?
17th, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
it's
literally
crucial
saw
to know
it the other
what
day.
your age is.
What's that?
That's why it's crucial to know what your age is, right? So we can establish who is the
All right, we're back.
Alright, sorry about that, people. We are back. I'm thinking black, I'm in the sack.
Apologies to any viewers that may or may not have vertigo, because chiming back into that would have been hard.
Yeah, he just got spun.
Just got spun like
Right
a
back in
cracky.
Cracking too many eggs, eh? Yeah, so where were we? We're talking about the battles. Oscar, sorry, I cut you off. I was basically saying, Oscar, it depends on how much better he does, because sometimes people have a good start, sort of stay that good for a while, then steadily progress, or he could be someone that's like each battle he comes out heaps better. Like me, admittedly, I've taken it kind of casually before and not other times. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, whatever, but. Now I'm in enough to be like, nah, now I've got it every time. You know what I mean? Like, basically, yes. Yeah. Like I don't blame people if their first few, they just sort of chill.
When you say that, you have to look at sick. Like we'll rewind, pretend the next 15 seconds didn't happen. So it's like basically you're in it to win it. Now you got to stare him in the eyes and say yes.
Yes.
Anyways, I was thinking now that we've met, a friend request is sent. Click on accept.
All right, now I have a question. I have a question for both of you.
That slopes battle's my best battle, don't you reckon?
Oh,
Sorry.
I really like the one with the stuffed up audio.
Oh, you do like that one?
It's just a shame that the audio is awful enough.
I thought I did. I didn't think I did that good in that.
I told you did better than you thought.
Oh no, I'm saying it's good because you got body.
Oh. Sorry, DK had a question for us?
Yeah, if you guys were to cover yourselves in honey and jump in like an empty inflatable pot, who do you think would win in a fight? Out of you two?
Wow.
Like a punch on? What are the rules?
Yeah, it's like you're just fighting normally.
Whoever gets out of that slippery swimming pool alive is the winner.
So if you have sex with your opponent, do you win or lose?
Because that's my plan.
It just depends what kind of sex it is, bro. Like, you decide yourself if you win or lose.
Yes, that's Super Bozzy in the background, brother.
I'll win either.
Super Bozzy brother in the background.
Yes, it is.
What do you think, Bozzy?
Well, me, I think if they both end up in a tub, everybody wins.
What's next? DK versus Fetus.
Oh, fetus.
Oh,
day,
Fetus
bro.
is gonna body me now. I'm kind of worried.
I haven't given my predictions for those last two, so I'm giving my predictions quickly. I think Avon's is going to beat Big Fuss because Avon's just has a old school tinge about him, and I feel like he'll deliver some good bars. But prove me wrong, Fuss. But when it comes to the next battle,
Isn't Fuss deceptively old though?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's older than he looks.
But anyway, I think it'll probably be Oscar as well. I'm betting against Josh, but it won't be a clean, it won't be 3-0 or anything. It'll be probably like 2-1 either way. But I think it will be Oscar because I think Josh will probably come with an approach that doesn't necessarily get him the win. It'll just be like a great performance, if you get what I mean.
Mm.
Like Oscar could have better content that ends up stealing the win. But prove me wrong, honest. Look, I like motherfuckers that prove me wrong. I can only be pleasantly surprised when it comes to battles, except if you choke. I fucking hate you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Timing. It's all love here. We need to fucking expand and get better. Because hell, I started out choking and now I'm pretty dope. So
Smokes choked. I've choked. Oh, you choked?
Not once ever in my life.
We appreciate choking at what you want.
Yeah,
It just stays on the
yeah, well, isn't that ironic?
Quite a few
Isn't that ironic? People that suck don't choke. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what's going to happen now?
What?
He's going to say, "Let's go." So call you. Say you
Suck on the live stream.
You've got soap on the Watch Your Mouth team saying you suck on the live stream. And if you don't know what that is a reference to, it's coming out possibly tonight.
Yeah, it's coming out tonight.
We're not saying nothing.
We're not saying nothing. We're giving you a surprise drop tonight.
Possibly at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No idea.
That's another reference.
That was good. I didn't even. That went over my head.
Just because it went over your head at the end of the day. And then maybe that 3 more times.
Wow.
Yeah, DK. Oh, so sorry. You said you.
Yeah, now you go.
DK versus Fetus. It looks like. I mean, Fetus, I guess, is improving. But I think DK is probably just a step ahead of him. I think DK will take that battle. They're both sort of like going up, but I think he's just like that one step behind you.
I can just hear someone well off in the distance.
Yeah, I heard that.
Doing the absolute fucking doughies in the distance.
Although, but Fetus has some good bars. I don't know if he just needed to adjust to the format or something a little better. But he's got bars.
Yeah.
So,
Fetus has bars. I just think he needs to mix a little bit more cardio and stretching into his gym. Because it's his stage presence that holds him back.
yeah.
Just big shout out, Fetus.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it like that, but yeah, you could put it.
Trust me, it's a big reference. Let's put it this way. You need to spend more time in the gym doing more reps and less stretching.
As it's like reaching, stretching, or
Yeah.
you can't reach that bar because your bars are a reach. It's embodied. You wish you had a darker skin tone.
Oh,
You suffer from I want to be Down syndrome.
Stomach fucking move.
No,
And also Down syndrome. Yeah, the English one.
With Shoddy as the main antagonist. It's killer. Go watch it.
Nah, I saw the other one where it's like some white girl at like a rap battle and this
Decay.
ultimately.
You just got roasted.
Decay.
Wow. DK and Fetus both look like they skipped leg day.
Bro, I've been skipping leg day for like the last 6 months. I haven't been in a gym this entire year, bro.
Yeah, Bodsy
This will definitely beat me in an arm wrestle.
Alright, continue. What was your prediction, Decay?
Me versus Fetus.
Yeah.
Well, just going off of Instagram votes, I'm gonna body Fetus. It's just gonna be I'm just gonna rock up. It's gonna be a day in the office, and then I'm just gonna get blind drunk afterwards and forget about it pretty easily.
Just like you do a Fetus, eh?
Yeah.
School up like a hitman. Is it done?
Yeah, alright, cool. That's great.
I sort of agree with Pell with how Fetus is one step behind him, but we've got to remember that Fetus is improving by a step each battle.
Yeah.
And Fetus is 2 battles in, he's 1 battle in, so therefore, during that battle, there could be head-to-head.
See, he's only improving one step at a time because he walks with his arms like this. He has to walk through doors sideways. So it's only one step at a time for him every time.
Alright,
That's good.
alright, here's what I'm gonna say, alright?
You wait till you hear what I've written. Yep.
Alright, so
My prediction on this.
PEL and me, yeah.
No, what did fucking you say yours?
Oh, your prediction.
You didn't say. You just said.
Oh, look, depending on how fit he comes, I think, like, if he's going to have a major improvement from his last battle, because the way he sets up sometimes, it's just too long.
Yeah, it's a bit of.
And
a
then the
stretch to get
rhyming
to the
word,
point.
and then on his second sentence with the rhyming word, it's so much shorter. Just
Yeah,
like
it
it's-
feels like he's putting shit everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
No offense, Fetus, but if you improve on that and just come really hard,
Here's the thing. I'll give you a tip, bro. Yeah. Do you know what syllable
Come
counting?
with Viagra.
You know what syllable counting is? Here's the trick. If you watch this later, syllable counting. Make sure your filler leading up to the punch are the same syllables on every line, and it'll clean all your shit up completely.
Mm.
All right. Little tip. I give out little tips on this thing. You know, people gotta fucking understand.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
The rest, the shaft is for Patreon. Which, if you're not subscribed to, subscribe to our Patreon.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll be
not fun
starting.
future events.
Yeah.
Mm.
You'll love it. No, anyway.
On our Patreon where we get naked and make some songs.
My
Of it, huh?
prediction on this is I feel the
Where do you think my stage presence is from?
yeah, he got it for Christmas.
You got it at the bottom of a cereal box.
No, let's put it this way. When it comes to that battle, I think
So about what battle?
Fetus and Decay.
Yep.
When it comes to that battle, I believe that Fetus will have a little bit of an edge. No, no, I'm saying I don't even know because I feel like
Do you
Decay.
think there's going to be some edging going on between us?
Yeah, he's going to come really hard when it comes to like the first round, and
Do
then
you think it's going to be explosive, bro?
if he can manage to come in round 2 again, like because most people can't come hard when it's round 2.
I can't round 2, man. I'm serious. One round, I'm going to sleep, bro.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I need to hear these predictions.
Yep.
When it comes to this battle, it's really neck and neck, but it's not because of the writing style, it's because you're so different.
Is it because one's got a longer thing?
No, shut up.
I think it's
Shut up! No, you don't.
throat and throat, perhaps.
Alright,
Who's the throat going?
shut up! Let me go my predictions. I'm just gonna say fetus straight away because you're being a dickhead.
Fuck fetus, bro.
Alright. Anyway, here's what comes on. Alright, shut up, guys. Alright,
Grown men.
I'm gonna say
All of us.
it's fetus all day for this dickhead. No, it's gonna be 2-1 either way. It's a lot like the Otis and the Oscar battle. But the thing is, because there's less eyes on him this time, like than there is on Oscar and Otis, because I feel like a lot of people are like hyped for that battle over Fetus and Decay. And if they're a little bit more hyped than that, it takes pressure off of Decay, meaning he can deliver, and so can Fetus. So it's really who can deliver most. It's like fucking
Who
someone
can
sick
deliver
on
a child?
There's like someone sick on the daily. He's trying to get an advance, so it's who can deliver the most.
Wow.
That's good. Yeah, delivering into
Yeah.
fetus baby bars up here.
Speaking of getting in advance, before we leave the guests for a short break, do you want to show them what your stomach looks like?
Hey, we got 2 more battles to predict.
Do we?
Yeah, you predicted.
I thought we were doing them afternoon.
We're doing the THC resurrection event
Yes,
Yeah,
we're predicting that.
after the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, alright.
I'm going to need a big reminder.
And the co-main event of the evening. It's only me and fucking Decay doing predictions now. Okay. And the co-main event of the evening with the 2 featured artists right here.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm the other one.
Alright. Pell, who do you think's gonna win and why?
I mean, they're not just gonna win. I think you will have some people saying he won. Probably all 3 people, and then the rest will say that I won.
Wow.
Oh, my
Is your
fucking...
camera off?
Sorry, yeah, my camera died again, people. It's being a bit of a dog right now. I'm going to switch the batteries out right now, like a fucking G, you know?
I can actually pick my nose now.
Yeah, he just... Ew, bro, you're going to eat that?
Quick reload.
The fuck, bro?
I'd rather he put it away in his
Bro,
fucking mouth pocket
He
or on
just
the floor.
fucking ate a booger. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's protein, man.
That's fucking disgusting, too. What's wrong with you?
That's natural.
I've heard my title as someone sick.
People smoke worse than that.
He would smoke it if you
Oh, let's put a boogie in the cigarette and smoke it.
You should have changed that battery like when they change clips in Call of Duty, bro. Just get the new battery and just use it to bash the other battery out the camera and then just slam it in there, bro. And because you're playing shipment, just immediately get fucking clipped.
I like how it's immediately like get clipped and playing shipment. Alright, sorry people, there you go, you're back on. Bang, we're back on, people, you know what I mean?
That's quick.
No, just get me a little bit. Oh, yeah, we're back.
So who do you reckon's gonna win, bro? You or me, bro?
Oh, we got a little tooth decay first.
I reckon Pell's gonna body someone sick. Just for the blatant fact that someone sick is just chronically whack. No, I actually, truthfully, I have to remain somewhat diplomatic, but I'm expecting Pell to just edge it to just a real nice finish.
Deep proud, bro. Deep proud, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Prediction, you know.
I want a good performance though. I don't want to just win. Like so we got to explain. It's also about how good your performance is. Like I don't want to do average and him do shit. Like I want us both to do real good. That's straight.
Oh yeah. Look, it depends on what Pell comes with on the night because I'm just going to freestyle the whole thing and just to match what he's coming with.
Don't rhyme any of it either.
Yeah, I know. No, you can rhyme. It's just you rhyme the same word with itself again.
And then make sure you say the N word. Instant.
Yeah.
Everyone will be devastated.
Oh! Alright.
I haven't decided a winner yet, but look, I would say, depending on what Pell's got written, he could possibly have it. But I reckon my second round is really going to hit the crowd really good. DK seen it. Good stuff.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Held it.
It's very hands-on.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I think, and I haven't written my third, I'll be honest, I haven't written my third round yet. So when I write my third round, because now I've seen this guy in person and blah, 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 I've seen him before, but anyways. Long story short, I'm going to make it really good, so I'll have him in 1 and 2. 2 and 3.
Fun fact about someone sick: he
Round
writes
one,
all
he
of
can
his
have
battery
round.
bars to children, and then just reads them in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the 8 languages that he can speak fluently from his time in the armed forces.
Yeah.
Super classified stuff.
Yeah. Super.
Alright,
Alright, he said it's who was winning? Who did you say?
I said I would have the last 2 rounds.
Alright. I got to predict this. I'm gonna say it's probably Pell. But only because of you have such an old school style, right? Whereas Pell has a new age relevant style where it's like it's a good understanding of the modern battle forum. Forum. Yeah, let's post in the forum, guys. Fucking anyway. Going on to continue from that, I'm gonna say it's Pell. But that's because he's going to be so much more driven after the last battle. You had a decent performance last time.
Pell's just more relevant. Shut up, Dusky.
Yeah, this guy doesn't even have a fucking social media. I try to tag him in it into and I'm just like,
Yeah, but what happened with my fan page was there was so many likes in a short amount of time. Facebook took it down and thought like, so I was like, yeah, I won't bother.
Dusky fucking... Bro, you can't interact with Dusky on social media because he changes his name like 6 times. You never know what to look for, bro. You kind of just be like, yeah, he'll just show up, man.
I don't know his real name anymore. Swear to God.
His real name's Derek.
I call him Bebo.
I'm gonna put my nuts on your drum kit, Derek.
His real name's like Derek
Alright,
Schwartz.
I didn't even get to do my prediction. Everyone chill out.
Yeah.
My prediction is it's PEL because he's going to fucking end up beating you because you're going to come with that old school style. His lines are going to be shorter, sweeter, to the punch. I feel like he's got a lot more drive because you had a good performance last time against Phoenix. You're coming off a clear victory. You know what I mean? He's coming off what he felt like with a clear victory.
Me?
Yeah.
But in fact, he got
No, but I mean like fucking from the perspective of like on the night as to watching it the other time back. And everyone does that. Everyone thinks like either they think they have the shittest performance, they watch it back and they're pleasantly surprised, or they think they had a shit performance and watch it back and you know.
I just think I did I did alright, you know?
Yeah.
Like I just could have
You feel
done
like
better.
you could have done better, yes.
And
that's what I mean.
I'm not actually happy with my performance.
Exactly.
I've done enough now, or I want to.
Whereas he can bask in, oh, I beat Vetus, yada yada. He doesn't see it as a bad performance. He thinks that was a good one.
It was
Correct?
Yeah.
Exactly. Here's my different point of view, whereas he's probably more driven to beat you than you are to beat him.
It's just who's going to get beaten off at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Who can like stand stiff and make sure that the other person doesn't get the chance to beat them off throughout the rounds that they have in one night.
Running bars, by the way. Let's be running bars right now.
Dusky's shouting off in the comments. Dusky, we know your rap name's Dusky, bro, but your social media changes fucking every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's fun though. It's fun. It's like Where's Waldo on social media with Dusky.
I literally, to find him, had to go into like my texts.
And
his name right now is, sorry, I need 10 seconds, so you go.
Dusky made like a new Snapchat the other day and it just came up on my thing and I was like, I sat there having a full mental crisis trying to be like, is this an impersonator or is this the real Dusky? Like,
I'm reading it now. Orlok the Delirious.
That's got like a real ominous tone to it.
Mm-hmm.
Orlok the Delirious.
I like it. It's got like a real.
Alright.
It's got a horror.
Alright, let's not move on. We've still got one more battle to predict.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. The last battle, the main event of the evening.
The Holden versus.
No, Mr. Gang. It's E-Tang Wang versus.
Cam, it's Cam Kamira.
No, it's Cam Kniff from Connecticut.
Repping the 456, that's his slogan.
No, yeah, fucking Cam versus E-Tang. Are we going to go from PEL? Who wins and why?
Oh, to be honest, I reckon I've only seen like 2 of Kamira's battles. And I think I felt like he did really good in one, and the other one I was like, so now I've got that whole he's got like a pretty old school professional performance. He knows what he's doing.
Bit of an old head, eh?
He's younger than me. No, I don't think he's older than me, I'm pretty sure. I think so. I remember being young and like actually seeing Kamira rap like on stage and stuff. Like he's been in it for a while. It just depends on how good E-Tang's jokes are, really. How many memes he recycles? No. I reckon I would probably edge it to Cam. I'm just going to leave it at that. Because, no, I'm leaving it at that.
It's for evaluation too. Like E-Tang's going to have his jokes. They're going to have to be good jokes. I think Cam's going to have him just on experience that he's going to pull that victory. But I think it'll be a good learning experience for E-Tang too.
Yeah,
that's my prediction. Because it's not about winning; it's about having fun and making friends and learning things
and doing well
and learning about yourself and beating everyone, or you're a failure.
I thought that was going somewhere else. My heart started racing.
No, bro. We're not getting banned on Twitch tonight.
Look, Kamira's definitely got more experience behind him, but E-Tang is a really funny guy. Me and Kamira have a little bet in place, so I'm hoping E-Tang at least gets one round. But I would say, look, Kamira. See, because Kamira hasn't battled in so long, I think he's going to come back and get him really hard. But it could go the other way as well. So I would have to say possibly Kamira.
This is where my prediction is going to be like somewhat controversial because like I think Cam can win it and everything, right? I think, hey, Pet, what are you doing?
Let me.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I won't.
Anyway.
I'll show you.
I think that this is a kind of somewhat controversial decision because, yes, I do think Cam can win it, guaranteed. But here's my thing. Stop staring at that and start fucking looking up and engaging with the crowd.
Yeah. Sorry, crowd.
Yeah.
Hi, Dusky.
No.
Hi,
Anyway,
Bugsy.
couldn't get it. It fucking being such a... Here's the thing, I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah, Rick.
Bless you in the comments. Smash the bless yous. Come on, I just sneezed.
Shout out Oscar the Disciple. Bless you, Oscar and
Yeah.
Soapsuds. Soapsuds just sneezed. Oscar's a blessed soul.
Alright, fucking here we go. Alright, what I think is Chimera can win it, yes. But I think that when I'm looking back at Chimera's battles, because I've watched all of them, the only time he's ever lost the battle, clearly, is to someone that's being nothing but funny. The only battle he's ever lost is someone that was completely joking the whole way through. Right?
Yeah.
And that is something that's like, is he going to be able to overcome with the way that he writes? Or is Etang going to be able to use the fact that he has lost to a joke style before and use it to his advantage?
Double down on it.
Yes, exactly. This is my point. So if I'm going for a prediction, I'll say, yes, Cam will probably win. That's the smart bet. But if Etang's smart enough to take the relevant path, it could be really close.
Basically, I'm thinking if Chimera, comes in with the I'm back, I'm the big boy and whatever, but doesn't do it convincingly enough.
Yeah.
And then Etang's jokes
That's smart.
make everyone kind of like, yeah, fuck him, Etang's funny as,
Yeah, this is the thing. He needs to command the stage. Like, ideally, what happens is the coin flip happens, Cam wins and goes first. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. That's the way he does it. But if Etang wins the coin flip and goes first and gets jokes off, and then Cam decides to come with a serious thing, it might not stick.
Etang likes going first. He wanted to go first.
That's the thing.
I like going first usually, but he wanted to.
Because, from a strategy point of view,
coming first is always better.
Yeah, but it's the thing. From a strategy point of view, you need to be able to be the person that controls the crowd first in this matchup, especially because if Cam's planning to go all serious and not jokey, he needs to go first to command the crowd.
I think he could come in like Etang could do the jokes first, like people would expect, and then Chimera breaks him down.
Yeah,
and explains why he's.
Yeah, but if that happens, if Etang's on his shit for the jokes and he starts breaking him down and forces a long narrative, and then Etang goes straight back to do it and is funny as fuck, and they forget the first round.
True, they forget.
Yes, that's my point. Like, if he decides to go serious about it, it could end up backfiring because of the fact that Etang's going superficial but being really funny, it still wins.
Yeah.
So that's
if he's basically like, oh, you suck, you're not funny, cunt, and then he gets cunt.
Yeah, if he manages to just shrug off the serious nature of everything he's saying and start being funny again, it
just
really
starts off his second round like, those are some nice jokes, dickhead.
Yeah, that's completely degrades without actually having to be relevant to what he said.
Yeah.
I think he still can make jokes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, but it just means it's just the way if he decides to come back and be serious and Etang decides to try and clown on the seriousness, it's a smart play.
I reckon that could go either way still. Yeah. But I know what you're saying, yeah.
Because that's the way I see it. You can clown on anyone that tries to be serious. It doesn't matter about who they are. If you're really funny, you can clown on anyone that tries to be serious.
Yeah.
And with that, we will be right back. We've got more predictions to come.
Yep, for the event coming up next weekend.
Yeah, we've got a smoke on it. Is it on PPV?
What's up? We're back. We're just swapping seats and shit.
Hell yeah,
We've
that's
got
what this is.
someone PEL.
Yeah.
Someone PEL.
nice,
No.
yeah.
Alright, what we're doing right here is probably going to end the stream soon, but we got one more thing for you. We're going to predict Resurrection. Let's fucking go. Shout out to Dundee, Greeley, THC, Battle Rap AU, Fly Little Birdie, everyone involved in this shit. It's fire.
Yeah, it was me and Soap were at the first one.
Yeah,
Fun.
I'm actually bummed that I'm not going to be there next week because my birthday's like fucking Thursday, so would have been good to go, but
Happy Soap's
birthday!
If enough people subscribe to the Patreon, we can
Send me.
all go and
You can send me instead.
Because what you don't know is Soap Suds actually has a terminal illness, and he's not going to be with us for much longer.
Fuck it,
I'm representative of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We want to make his dreams come true.
Alright, let's just move on from that. First up, we got Remarkable versus Pitchy in a compliment battle. I don't know either of these dudes, but I love me a compliment battle. So I'd say the culture wins for that one. That's my prediction.
Everyone wins.
Look, I'm going to base my judgment on their names, and Remarkable is a remarkable name. I'll give him the win.
Alright.
Then we got Markable with a C, so I bet his real name is Mark with a C. And every time he orders a coffee or like
it's spelled with a K,
they fuck it up.
Alright. First of all, nice beard for. Secondly, Etang Dusky, make it happen. Alright, dickhead. What we're going to say about that one? No, I'm joking.
Shout out to Etang in the comments. You missed all our predictions about
Yeah, alright. This is what's going to happen, right? If you want to take people below you, alright, I got to get this focusing a little bit better. That's why I hate it. Because I got to be like, yeah, focus around here.
I do like the new exposure setting though.
Boom, there we go. A little bit better. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to... I'll turn this around. There we go. That's a little bit better. What we're going to do for the next one, and for Etang versus Dusky, is we're going to tell Dusky, get experience, lad. When it comes to the next one, don't go freestyling. Do a fucking sick fucking performance, and then you got someone like Etang that probably will battle you or some shit like that.
Etang's the one calling out Dusky.
That's what I mean. Side quest.
Etang's calling Dusky a side quest.
Yeah, it would be a great side quest.
I enjoy side quests.
Or like the Hobgoblin versus Etang Wang the Banisher. It'll be like a full World of Warcraft fucking mission, bro.
Alright, fucking, we're gonna move on.
That's a whole event in itself.
Alright, move on. We're gonna go C. Rossi versus Chuckles. Now, I think this is a rematch from their freestyle battle. I do believe I've watched this. I'm gonna say Chuckles. Because I think he was more my style when I watched it. Could be wrong. Could be getting him back to front. But yeah, I'm gonna go Chuckles. What about you?
I don't know either of those dudes, but I'm gonna go off Chuckles just because of that movie where that you know the movie
Chucky,
yeah. Maybe he might be like a distant relative to Chuck E.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm gonna put my money on Chuck L.
I couldn't say, to be honest. I'm gonna leave it out. I'm not gonna pretend like I know enough about either of them to say who's gonna get the win.
I appreciate the honesty. Now, someone's sick. Lie to us.
I have watched that freestyle battle, and C. Rossi was like 14, 15 when that happened. So, and that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I can imagine he's going to be crazy improved. The same can be said about Chuckles.
Yeah.
I need to see this freestyle battle.
Oh, it's crazy. It's actually really good. Usually freestyle battles, but this one is crazy. I would give it to C. Rossi.
Yeah, bloody oath. All right, now moving on to the next one. This one's fucking pretty sought after because Chaz has been an influencer in like Australian hip hop for a while around like and everything.
He does.
Then you got Eric Devine. I haven't really heard of the dude, but apparently he's pretty crazy from what like people have told me, like from the insider circles. He's going to be fucking a force to be reckoned with.
He's got a big following, like, in his area, too.
Apparently, from what I've heard, I'm not going to name names, but people have told me that Eric is actually fucking crazy. So, I'm expecting big things from him, but that be said, Chazza has a massive following. So, in the building, it could look like Chazza wins, but it could end up on camera reflecting that Eric did. But either way, I'm going to say sick battle, but I'm leaning more towards Eric from what I've heard. But shout out Chazza, because does sick things, putting together for
I'll go with Shazza, because he just has a vast knowledge of hip hop. So just for that fact alone, I'm gonna give it to him. Like he does. For those people that don't know, he'll like he doesn't do it as much with rap battles, or does? Oh, he
No,
does.
this is the first one.
It's but like he will
Oh
watch.
yeah, it's reacted to a few. Yeah.
He'll do reaction videos, raps, and like rap videos, like tracks or battles, and then like pause the video and break it down and stuff. Like you can tell he's like a hip hop knowledge kind of guy.
Yeah, 100%.
For that, I'll go Chazza.
Okay.
Look, I've heard a little bit of Eric Devine's stuff. I've had him on socials for a while, like sort of keeping an eye on him, and he seems to be like a really well-rounded artist. And I'm a stickler for supporting your local as well, so I'm gonna say I hope Eric Devine wins. I hope it's not a case of Chazza rocks up and he wins because everyone recognises him and all that. Like, I appreciate what he's done for the scene massively. He's an awesome bloke, but I don't want to see him win just out of popularity contest. I really do want to see Eric edge the victory in this one.
Is he from Adelaide or?
No,
Eric Devine, no, he's from Melbourne or Queensland or something.
He's just getting national.
Oh, you mean local? Chaz is like
from England.
Yeah, does he live in England?
No, he moved here.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're getting on to the 2v2 for the night. Unfortunately, I only know one of the dudes in this, so I'm obviously going to edge it towards him because I've known him for a few years, like since he came down to Adelaide for a few battles, and he's a good dude. He's very consistent with the way that he performs, so it's Riley P and Chaotic versus Tell and Billy. I don't know how he wants it pronounced with how he's got it spelt, so I'm going to say it's Riley P and Chaotic, all because Chaotic's got the crazy thing. He's got like a crazy experience run behind him. He's battled pretty much everywhere in Australia. Like if you can battle somewhere, he's gone and done it. So I don't think, even though I'm pretty sure he hasn't battled in Tassie, this will probably be the last place he has to check off his list. But I know that he'll be consistent the same as what he is in other cities. And it'll be a really good showing. And Riley P, if he's got Chaotic teaching him, he's probably going to be dope. Like he's a 2v2 partner, then they're going to be working together and their stuff's going to be really tight.
Yeah, I'm wondering basically about who'd have better chemistry. So, for example, like me and Soap, I think would make a good team because like a lot of originally when Soap comes out in his battles, he'll be fairly not on the comedic scheme. And then like I'll show him my bars and he'll be like, "Oh, what about this?" And then come up with like other funny shit, and I'm like, "Cunt." Or like when we've gone on a couple of road trips before.
Yeah.
So like, your partner can bring out the best in you. So, it's still hard, man. 'Cause I don't know, like what the chemistry is going to be like.
Exactly.
That breath out that you just did, that was like a really good impersonation of like the Charlie Sloth fire in the booth.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, with not knowing Billy and Tell, I don't know how you're gonna say it, like, but with not knowing them, I'm gonna say that it's Chaotic and Riley P, but they could surprise us. They could come out and be like best mates that have the craziest chemistry in the world. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna edge that towards Riley P and Chaotic. What about you guys?
I'd give him the edge.
Yeah. I don't know any of them there.
Yes.
So we're pretty much like unified thinking that Chaotic and Riley P, and that's not a diss at anyone else, it's just the experience Chaotic has will probably reflect in how his team performs. But that being said, we get on to the two big matches. These are fucking massive. Shout out to Asthmatic, shout out to Vega. This is a fucking titan of a matchup.
Yeah, this will be a big battle. This is a good battle.
This is a sick battle. Like, I'm not sure what Vega's last battle was. I think it was like at Real Talk or World Dom. Either way, he's really consistent every time he battles. And Asthmatic impressed the fuck out of me at the reunion. When he battled H Muzz, like, I was there on stage, like, that shit. At first, he seemed like he was unsure of the way he was going, but as the battle progressed, you could see him just take control of it. Like, in the first round, it was neck and neck, and then as the second and third rounds started going on, you could just see Asthmatic pull away clearly. Like, and even fucking the other people fucking that were there, most of the people had the consensus that it was Asthmatic, but it wasn't like assured in the first round. And as for Vega, he is so consistent on every battle he's ever done. Like, I can, off the top of my head, I know a few Vega quotables because he's so quotable. But it really comes down to in my opinion, who performs better? Because both of their content is really consistent. Like both of them are two of the best in Australia. There's no doubt about it.
Consistent.
As in, like the level of it is, it's consistently like top tier level. Whatever they write,
Vega would have had more, like
more battles.
experience, a battle.
I think
because
so.
I know Asthmatic had like a earlier run.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I'm not 100%. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'd say Vega has more battles, but it wouldn't be by much. It'd be like one or two. If not, it would be the opposite way around. And Asthmatic has a few.
I think he just had a shorter but more condensed run.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Whereas Asthmatics was more spread out.
Yeah, so when it comes down to this battle, I really can't pick a winner. But if I'm gonna lean towards someone, it's I feel like Asthmatic's style in Tasmania will translate better than Vegas will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Tasmania's like real like South Australia. It's real Australian, you know what I mean? And fucking and Asthmatic is really like Australianized without being like bogan, if you get what I mean. Like he's really Australian, but he's not like Pangyao and bogan or anything like that. He just represents like what Australia's values and everything. It's same with Vega, but Vega's style when he performs isn't as Australian as
He's sort of like a professional hip hop.
Yes, he's just like more a hip hop presence than it is like
battle
an Australian performer. If you get what I mean.
He's battled King of the Dot.
Yes, and
shit like
So if I'm giving it a thing, I'm gonna say it's 2-1 Asthmatic, but Vega could come and just 3-0 in too. Like there is no like. I'm not saying like it's going to be the way I said it because this battle, anything could fucking happen. But the way I'm leaning is Asthmatic. What about you?
I don't know either of those dudes, so I'm gonna say I'm the winner because I get to enjoy watching it. I mean, I know of them, but I just haven't really. I've lived under a rock when it comes to local battle rap. I haven't seen a whole lot of it, to be honest.
As a upcoming battle rap, I definitely recommend giving both of them a watch. Like I'm someone who's still, as a battle rap fan, you'd say like the real heads would call it casual.
Yeah.
Real like, but I could actually name a but like a lot, and like Asthmatic and Vega are like amongst the top battle rappers in Australia. They're definitely worth fucking giving them like a run on a.
I'm laughing internally at myself for being a massive hypocrite because I said support your local, but then I only watch international battle rap.
So Vegas from Queensland.
Yes,
and
Asthmatic's from Perth. Yeah.
And I think I remember seeing the post, and Greeley said something like they're both arguably the best battle rappers from their states, and yeah, you could argue that.
Yeah,
nice.
Definitely. In my opinion, I do believe that fucking Asthmatic is the best in his state by far.
Yeah.
Like, no offense to Cortex. Like, he's fucking Asthmatic is just fucking dope as like.
I mean, you could say Cobb's Kurt, like he's only had the
he's one battle, but
he battled Dundee.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I love Dundee, man.
Yeah. To people that have built their reputation off battle, you could say he's the best in his state. And same as Vega, like there is really no one that's the best, like as good as him in his state. Like LJ, yes, arguable, but like
Ted is Ted.
Yeah, Ted is one. Yeah, Ted's battle rap as well. So yeah, there is a few, but yeah,
and even D, like I reckon even D, he doesn't battle all the time, but he's had a couple.
Yeah, no, fucking oath. But like, who do you reckon's fucking got this?
So like for me personally,
drum roll.
Admittedly, my heart does say Asthmatic. But I have like because I met him and had a chat with him, so I don't know if there's like a personal thing. Admittedly, I do like his vibe with the Aussie vibe, but admittedly, Vegas, he's probably got stuff that's gone over my head when I've just casually watched a battle when I've been watching heaps in a row.
Yeah.
So I need to go back and because he's got some clever shit. But I'll say with my heart with Asthmatic, but I could imagine, say like the crowd or something be like, yeah, Asthmatic. And then like all the people in like the VIP room or something being like, yeah, Vega, or something, you know, like as if the more sober people who like were like, yeah, that bar that or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the thing. Having depth to your bars can be a double-edged sword. If you're like late in the night and people are drunk,
Yeah.
doesn't mean people will necessarily catch on.
But that's, you know, if that is the crowd, you know, it lasts forever for a lot longer online.
Yeah.
Comments and watch it when you're sober, and then people can get more of a better idea. Yeah, but I'll go heart asthmatic.
I would say either or because
That's not a very good prediction.
in terms of like an overall performance aspect of it, not bars, performance. Like I like how Vega's not afraid to get in his face and stuff like that. Whereas the battles I've seen from Asthmatic is just standing on one side of the room and just spitting his shit.
Yeah.
With Asthmatic, the two battles that I remember watching is him versus Vamps and him versus Hatrix. I've seen other battles from him, these are the ones I remember. And in both of those, he's just standing there. He's not getting in their face and stuff like that. And I like heated battles, so I would say I would probably overall performance.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen recent battles from Asthmatic at all, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his number.
I don't think I've watched an asthmatic battle though, like since that, and I'm probably due for another rerun of quite a few Aussie battles in the last. Recently, I've been watching more like American and King of the Dot.
Hey, let's just be honest. I'm going to be straight up with our viewers. We can't hate on people for watching King of the Dot. For a long time, there was no fucking like. Well, it's not I'm going to hate on you for watching anything in the world. Let me rephrase that. We love every fucking league. We're big fans of every league. But it's not like we're going to hate on you for being like, oh, I haven't kept up with Australian battle rap when there's been nothing to keep up with.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
That's what I'm being straight up with. But anyway, since you said either or, you don't want to pick anyone.
Oh, I said overall.
Yeah.
Like it could go both ways.
Oh, so you've
seen an asthmatic battle in a long time, so it could be different.
He's saying Vega.
But Vega, overall performance.
And now to the big guns of the night. Well, we know that the culture wins overall for this one. Like, there's no doubt about that. But who do you think is going to edge it, Dundee or Greeley? I think that the smart money's on Dundee just because he's been fucking more active than Greeley. But that being said, the last battle Greeley had booked and decided to pull out of was the Saurus battle on, like, I think the Real Talk birthday. I can't remember when. But yeah, he pulled out of that. No disrespect to him at all. But that means that him to be doing this means he has serious fucking drive when he had literally, arguably, the GOAT of battle rap lined up and then didn't do the battle. You know what I mean?
I do.
Like, and that's fucking pretty much the best way I can see it. So I'm going to say that Dundee will probably win it 2-1. But I would not be surprised if Greeley does something crazy and ends up stealing the rounds back, or they end up doing something where they're like spitting rounds like the last round of each other's shit together. You know what I mean? Like that stuff wouldn't surprise me if something crazy like that happens. But either way, like I'm not going to say a winner of that. I'm just going to say it's 2-1 either way, but it'll be a great battle.
What he said.
So me, I think it's Greeley's skills are a bit more widespread, and I think Dundee is more of like, as to me, like Greeley's kind of like the guy knows what he's doing, but I don't know. I just see Dundee as like just battle rapper. I'll edge it basically to Dundee because I see him as. Well, he's probably my favourite, or I think he's the best Australian battle rapper for me personally. So that's basically just why. Like, if you put up Dundee against anyone in Australia,
you're going to say Dundee.
I'm going to say Dundee. Greeley's good, and he's like, I don't know, seems to have done a lot of like reflection recently. You know, like gone through a lot. So I think he will do well. But if Dundee is on his A game, you just can't beat him, man.
No shit. There you go. Last but not least, someone's sick. This is going to be the last talking segment of today, and then we go to the stream ending soon screen. So, what are you going to say?
G'day.
Hello.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Greeley. It's really nice to meet you.
So you going Greeley?
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm actually not. Look, in terms of
What
music,
does your hairy stomach think?
in terms
what
of
is your
music,
heart
if
hairy
I have to
stomach
judge this based on who makes better music, what I think is better music, I would go for Greeley. But in terms of battles, because battling is a whole different story to. Look, Dundee's just got some crazy rhyme schemes and like the way he rhymes things, and it's like just more bogan as well. I love that in battle rap, especially Australian battle rap. So I would have to say Dundee.
Shit. Well, you got fucking the consensus.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
With
Right, Greeley's bathroom. He's sitting dirty. No, Greeley's good.
Let's answer Bodsy's question, please. Who do we prefer, Katy Perry or Miley Cyrus? I would say Miley Cyrus.
Fuck off, Katy Perry for sure. I ain't looking up no Miley Cyrus deep fakes.
Oh, about that does look real though.
And that being said, they're gonna have a personal conversation. We appreciate you joining in. Please don't sue us.